Hey, one moment. Ladies and gentlemen, live from Memphis, Tennessee, in beautiful Max's room, it's everybody's favorite talk show, Welcome, folks, to Maxed Out. So, is everything working technically over there on YouTube and on Instagram? I know some of you are watching on Instagram. Let me know if you have any audio issues there. So, let that be known. Today's episode is very fun. We are HD on YouTube, and we are kind of joining and doing an Instagram thing. Tell me if there are any problems on Instagram, because, you know, yeah. So yeah, today we have a special guest, and that special guest is none other than Julian Raiford. Julian Raiford is on Instagram and Twitter as Julian. I suppose that's how you pronounce it. She, amazing friend from Governor's School of the Arts, which I went to last summer, and it was very, very fun. We collaborated on a music video project, and we're in the middle. I don't know, we have plans to collaborate further on stuff. But yeah, you know, that's what you got to look forward to tonight, so stick around. All right. Yeah. Again, is anything troubling going on technical wise? Because that's the issue. Because we're trying to get this all worked out. Instagram people, I see we got John Lane, and then my mom, but I'm using her phone so that I can get the comments from you. I want to hear all the conversation topics that you have in store. We got that, and Julian herself, who will be on later, which is irony. And then we got Calvin Robertson, guys. Calvin Robertson. And if you're on YouTube, please, in the live chat, this way, I want you to tell me who you are, and if you have a conversation topic, shoot. You know, just tell us what that conversation topic is. So, again, any technical difficulties? I'm going to get on with the show. If not, Calvin Robertson, thank you for joining us. Yeah, I'm gonna say something in this live chat. Say, if you are watching, please tell me who you are. That's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, please stick with me here. So let's see. Let's talk about stuff. So recently I was in Disney. I think that's the first topic of conversation. I don't know. Before we bring on Julian, everyone was talking to me about how my vacation was, and it was very great, except for Pandora, the world of Avatar. Don't get me wrong. I think it's probably the best thing Disney has ever done. But it is so massively crowded, you wouldn't even believe. So yeah, there's that. It's possibly James Cameron's billionth success, but it is crowded as crap. And Flights of Passage, that's the name of their headlining attraction, which is sort of a simulator. If you've been on the ride Soarin', you will kind of see similarities in the two. But the show is very, it's a great ride, but the wait time is, when I went on it, it was like somewhere around 200 something minutes. Yeah, no, yeah, something like that. So I waited 2 hours for this ride, and it was worth it. But now I'm seeing pop up on social media waits of like 400 minutes, stuff like that, where it's over 6 hours, and stuff like that. And so and there's no bathrooms. So what do they do expect us? Grab a cup and, you know, and like a poncho and cover that all up and make sure, you know, no one sees you peeing. I don't know. It's very frustrating, but it was a fun time. It was a fun time. Some other things I got into in the week. I went to see The Mummy. Has any of you seen Have any of you seen The Mummy? Well, I watched the original Boris Karloff before I left, and that was very much a treat. But yeah, Tom Cruise. Oh gosh. Guys, if you're watching, please ask something. I don't know. I like the viewer interaction. We got John Lane on here. Yeah, John Lane. Yo, what's up? You know how people say don't at me? This is one scenario where I would say at me. Yeah, did that mess up? Did something with the camera? Camera shuttered a little. That's weird. All right. The Mummy. Yeah, not bad. Well, it's a good movie. I feel like its trouble was the whole Marvelized aspect. You had a cinematic universe, and that didn't really do well. I mean, it raises the questions of, well, I don't know, like it felt shoehorned. And it raises the questions of, you know, why does it work with Marvel and no one else? I mean, DC, I would admit, is the tables are turning, but you know, yeah. Okay. Calvin Robertson asks, "Have you seen Wonder Woman?" And I have not seen Wonder Woman. But I've heard great things. I want to go see it soon, and it looks very good. You know, DC sore spot in film and all that. You know, they haven't really had a big hit since Nolan, and so I'm glad to see them on their feet. But it raises the bar for Justice League 10 times over. So I'm hoping they reach that level. You know, yeah. I see we have Psy on board, which is like, yeah, Psy was from EFY. Really fun chick. All right, we are at 7:13. I think it's about time we get on Julian Raiford to the program. You want to hop on, Julian? You there?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going very great. So yeah, that was a little awkward, but like, you know, you're trying to test the waters with all this technology. I got a brand new HD webcam for this, and I got some, you know, just lights, you know, just lights that would help things. And I hope this translates through Instagram. I notice you're watching on Instagram, sort of. Like, is it okay? Like, I'm filming.
Yeah, I've kind of been in and out of it, but I'm actually pulling it up now. I looked at it earlier.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So, yeah, I'm basically filming. So my phone is filming an iPad, which is basically what's going on the YouTube screen. So that's, yeah, it's a little weird, but it's working, I suppose. I mean, we got one comment. Have you seen Wonder Woman, Julian?
I actually have. I saw it on Thursday, I think. It was good. I'm really not a horror movie fan, but it was kind of nice to see someone, I have to say.
Awesome. You know, I'm definitely happy to see that. You know, I'm slowly getting out of superhero movie world. Like, I used to be really in there at the height of Marvel and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like now, it's like we're getting that fatigue. But I'm happy to see DC kind of getting some love, you know, after a while. So
Yeah, this is kind of like the second one to Marvel for sure. Storylines really lacking, which is kind of where it leaves me. I've actually never been able to stay awake during a Marvel movie. Kind of sad.
I think you wouldn't.
Kind of change the game.
Have you seen any of the Guardians of the Galaxies?
Yeah, I did really like Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't seen the second one though.
The second one is way better than the first one.
Really, I've heard that.
Probably, I get some critiques where it's like it's not as good as the first one, but just for like arbitrary reasons, it really is better. But I don't think it's like I wouldn't say it's a better movie, but I think no, it's a better movie, but it's not a better Guardians of the Galaxy movie because like it's the kind of sequel where you have to have seen the first one, and so it doesn't really stand on its own very well, but it's still fantastic.
Okay.
Kurt Russell. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Okay, so for the folks at home and abroad who don't know who you are, who are you, Julian Raiford?
I am a filmmaker, a writer, and photographer, and just a artist in general. I'm Chattanooga, recently a graduate.
Yeah.
I am about to study film and political science at college in Massachusetts.
Julian, could you turn down that echo a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah. So you're going to what college again, so they can hear?
Yeah, Amherst College.
Yes, that's in Massachusetts, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Yes, a long ways away from Tennessee. She also lives in Tennessee. We met at Governor's School for the Arts, as I kind of said in the intro. We met in the film program, of course, and we worked on like a music video, and we kind of just, I don't know. Was it there we hit it off? I don't know, but it was sort of a thing where I used to like eat breakfast with you, and like we kind of like bonded over our mutual love of weird things.
Yeah, that's definitely true, especially music.
Yes. Julian kind of introduced to me a lot of fun and exciting artists, and I introduced her to a lot of weird and exciting artists. And so we switch out, Spotify playlists. It's very fun. If you can find her on Spotify, listen to some of her playlists. They are high quality.
Yes, thank you. I'm glad someone has an opinion on that. I know this is one subject.
Yes. So prior to Governor's School, like, were you like big in film, or like was Governor's School kind of like part I really like film, part kind of a gateway sort of a thing? Because I noticed some people using it as a bit of a gateway. Not everyone like, definitely for me, I love film as an art, but I wasn't really in it to win it at that point. So was that sort of your Governor's School experience?
Yeah, I would kind of agree with that. It was definitely a gateway for me. I've always written, so writing wasn't new to me, but really being involved in like the filmmaking process was really new to me, and it was definitely helped me on the right path, I would say. So now I know I love film and I study it, and that's what I'm going right into.
Awesome. So I don't know. Again, Instagram. If more people could come up, I like conversation topics. Eventually one day we'll have a giant, huge audience, and then I'll have you back on, and it'll be like thousands of people watching, and it'll be like, what?
Yeah, definitely.
If you guys didn't know,
I came up with the title Maxed Out. So.
Yes, I was just going to mention that. She came up with Maxed Out. I don't know. It was just through a comment, and I was like, that's perfect. And, so it is today. I created a whole logo, and I'm pretty sure the thumbnail on the YouTube is, I photoshopped the one picture I have of us together with the Maxed Out logo, because I made a logo.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, when it goes up on YouTube, you'll probably see it. Like, it's very shoddily made, but it kind of goes along with the you know, the loose nature of the show, it's like, oh, yeah, that sort of fits the tone.
Yeah.
Let's see. So on Maxed Out, you've seen a lot of episodes. You're somewhat of an ardent watcher of the show. You know that here we talk a lot about movies. I gave my opinions on The Mummy, which was but what have you, besides Wonder Woman, which again, everyone says great things. I need to see it. But besides that, as what's been your latest interest? Actually, let's start first. What are you interested in as a filmmaker? Like what's the kind of stuff you like to make and like to watch? That's a very big question. You can take your time with that, but
yeah, that's a really, really big question. Like you said, I like genre bending. I think that's really interesting. I saw Westworld, the original movie, for the first time I guess a month or two ago, and it has really stuck with me. It's sort of fun to see something like Western and like really sci-fi and older, and so it really got me thinking about other genre films. So side note, recommendations like that, please let me know.
yeah.
Also, I like really experimental stuff, I would say. This isn't really experimental, but I'm really like in the mood for love. That's my favorite movie last year. It's by Walter White, and is a South Korean filmmaker. And he has this really intricate, really honest love story between these two married individuals whose like marriage is falling apart. And it's really strange, and it's mostly silent. But the cinematography is amazing, and the storytelling is amazing, and I highly recommend it.
One moment, there's a technical difficulty with the Instagram. I'm gonna go check on that.
Okay.
All right, we're good. There's a giant reverb if I don't shut the door in here, and then it's like all heck breaks loose. So yeah, those are really interesting topics. Like I know you're somewhat into like, you know, the foreign films, the foreign stuff. I had a lot of recommendations before, but I think it was you, and ironically, I have a friend here in Memphis who's named Julia, and she is into Hayao Miyazaki and all those Japanese stuff.
Yeah.
And so I had seen some of your, you know, reviews and recommendations and stuff, and I think the combination of the two of you, I watched Princess Mononoke recently, and it was very good, very good.
Okay, any other thoughts about it? It's not really traditional in terms of storytelling, I would say.
Oh, I would definitely agree. It's linear, but like, you know, loosely linear. Like it tries to be a lot of things, but somehow succeeds at all of it. And he's a master. Just having only seen that one, he's a master.
Yeah, that's the only one you've seen so far?
So far. I watched that as part of like a movie night with some friends, including Julia, and we watched Princess Mononoke. She showed me Princess Mononoke, and then I showed her Ariel, which was the Finnish film we watched at Governor School.
Yeah, I remember. Wow, I think that's the first Hayao Miyazaki film I've seen.
I don't know. That was the one she kind of recommended first. I don't know. I know the big piece de resistance of that catalog is Spirited Away.
Yes.
So I know that's
Castle. Both out there.
Those are both of the ones I'm aiming to hit up next. Mm-hmm. Well, and I watched these all fairly recently, so you know.
Yeah. Two big recommendations also from him: The Witnesses and Poppy Hill. Underrated and amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely check them out.
Underrated and amazing. Those are two good things. What have you? So you've seen Westworld, and I have that in my DVR too. So I'll definitely have to check that out.
Yeah.
I've been just kind of scattered around watching a lot of different stuff. I'm trying to catch all the, like, for once I'm actually kind of trying to catch a lot of the summer blockbusters just to sort of, look at them critically in a way I hadn't before. Like, last year was definitely a year of sequels, and it still is. But like before, it was like, oh, Finding Dory, oh, Ghostbusters 2016,
Right.
and this year I was like, well, you have a lot of remakes and you have a lot of reimaginings and stuff along those lines. If I can like look at that and maybe like compare to other stuff, like I watched The Mummy, but before seeing it, I watched the original 30s version, and it was definitely very informative to see how derivative that new one is. It is, oh goodness. I would recommend seeing it, but it's not a fantastic film. Like
The new
when,
one?
like when you watch it, like I think it's almost worth watching alone for Russell Crowe's performance. Like Russell Crowe was great in it. I don't know why, but he's playing Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde in The Mummy, and it's really, really great. His performance is worth it.
Yeah, my family's gonna try to drag me on to say see it, and I'm like,
I would go see it just for like, and it's a fun film. There are some sequences that are great, like the one that you see in the trailer. They show the complete airplane scene sort of thing. That is a really great scene, really well done. And then there's and there's a great scene with Russell Crowe where he goes full Mr. Hyde, and it's great.
Okay.
Oh, worth it, the price of admission. Oh.
Okay. Is it like movie theater worthy or is it like Redbox worthy?
Redbox worthy.
All right. I'll wait for it.
Yes, wait for it, but see it. But don't not see it.
Okay.
Let's see. On Instagram, we got Diast Cartoons, who is Devin Hodges. Hello, Devin. And we got Kylie Anderson, who is my cousin. There's actually a family outing they're having over in another part of town, and they're all getting together. My parents are out and all that, and I was I wanted to go to it, but part of me was like, well, no. It was most of me was like, I have maxed out. I've been planning this for so long, and I was like, I got to do maxed out. So I made the right decision. Kylie, if you're watching this, I'm sorry I can't be there, but this is more important. And then we got Haley from EFY in here. Hey, Haley. Haley is a big watcher of the show. She comes on here with, she loves Spider-Man. That's her thing. She always likes us to talk about. I'm not extremely excited for this new Spider-Man, but it looks like it'll probably be okay, but I'm not extremely excited for it. Yeah.
Okay, I feel like an important question. Is she in the Spider-Man like actual movie?
Oh, she just like Spider-Man in general, just like
okay.
Yeah. Haley, is it glitchy? Is it really glitchy? Oh, yeah. Maybe it's glitching for her. I don't know. We're trying our best here. This is all a big experiment, and everyone's watching the show at their little hangout. So that's great. We got like numerous people watching. Oh,
hangout?
No, not on that. At their hangout at my uncle's house or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they're watching. Great. So it says there's like 4 people, but there's basically like 7. We always have low attendance here, but it's worth every second because I love every single person who comes on and watches. Doing Maxed Out is really just, I don't know, a social outlet. I just love it because I get to like talk to people, even if just digitally. And I definitely like having guests on, especially, people I haven't seen in a while. Definitely good to be talking with you again,
Yeah, this is like the first time I think I've actually talked to you face to face since high school.
Which has been a while.
Yeah, it's October. This one's like June 20th of the year.
On the 16th, it's the anniversary of Electric Heaven, the day that video came out.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I can't believe that was a year ago because it feels so relevant and so recent to me.
Agreed. I hope. Oh gosh, I really see a lot of potential in all of us. Really, the one I'm really seeing a lot. That Noah Mizukapa is going to win an Oscar. I really believe it. He's so good at what he does. Noah, if you're out there watching after this is aired, you're gonna go places. You're gonna go places.
Yeah, I agree with that. We are very close. I'm really with that. They're going somewhere.
Oh goodness. Oh, my friends at the Hangout are saying, "Come play board games with us. We're dealing you in." All right. So what's been going on recently for you, like in terms of life? I know that's also another very general question, but like like what's up? Like I'm asking you like who you are now. How are you?
Okay. So what have I been into in life? I've been doing really recently. This is also a really crazy period during my life, and I'm sure you can kind of relate to that in a way. The third is college. I think everyone, you're pretty young, right?
Yes, I'm actually leaving next week.
For college? Like for orientation? Like, are you moving in?
Well, I'm doing summer semester, of course, and so my first day of class is the 26th. Orientation is the 23rd, and I'm leaving for the road trip on the 20th. So all that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh goodness,
This month?
Crazy. Yeah, this month, and it's insane. My cousin Braxton, who's at that hangout, he's gonna be my roommate, and and he lives in the area, so I kind of have a friend who's coming with me, and it'll make it feel all more comfortable. And I got family out there too, so it's very. It's gonna be easier than like if I knew no one and I didn't have anyone and I was plopped into the middle of nowhere. But being plopped into the middle of nowhere with people I know makes it a bit better.
I'm on the other extreme of that because I am being plopped in the middle of nowhere. I have no family Massachusetts. I don't know my roommate. I haven't applied for a roommate yet. I don't have classes signed up yet. I don't know anything.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Like I know. I just like I need to buy snow clothes because I've never actually experienced real snow before. And like to get some perspective from where I am, Massachusetts, I'm like 80 miles from New York City.
Yes, I've heard it's very close. What is it? Lauren's at NYU, so maybe you could run into each other at some point.
Yeah, one of my best friends is actually going to Parsons, also NYC. So it's like my closest person.
Yeah. Oh goodness. I'm also gonna get some snow too, but that's way down the line. And yeah, Utah snows like crap.
No, I don't think so. Are you serious?
You wouldn't think it, but like in winter it snows and it's beautiful.
Wow, is it like a lot of snow? It can be a lot of snow.
Sometimes it's a lot of snow, but they go on with it. They're used to it. Like when we get a snowflake here in Memphis, everything's closed. Down there, business as usual. If there's like a number of feet or whatever, it's crazy. It's gonna be different, but it's
Wow, I had this preconceived notion that like it never got like 60 degrees in Utah.
It's really weird. They have snow in the winter. They're not really a four seasons, so like it's either like summer, winter sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it's hot there, but it's not humid, and it's humid here. So I think I can handle that. So
yeah, I agree with that. I don't have any people to really deal with them. So I just get the rest of the cold.
Oh, goodness. We got Devin, who's watching on both YouTube and Instagram. Thank you for watching. At the moment, we have 2 viewers, but I hope Like I hope this also picks up in like reruns. Like people will come back and watch it and be like, oh yeah, I remember that, or that's cool. You know, eventually it'll get big. I don't know. I focus too much on numbers and yeah, that's one of my downfalls. Like I plan way too much and like I focus on that's kind of my problem in like filmmaking, but like I really just need to be I plan way too much for sometimes nothing to happen or like I think that's typical with like teenage filmmaking. You have an idea and it's like, oh, that'd be cool, and you do all this stuff for it, and then it's like, wait a second, is that feasible and stuff like that?
Yeah, I totally feel like that. Like a budget, like this is a fantastic idea, and like I have the equipment and I know how to do it. So
for a grad.
oh, you're street staff.
Oh, all right. I'm looking here. Oh, that's actually pretty weird because it's supposed to go an hour on Instagram, but it's only been 30 minutes, I think. Let me go mess with that a little bit. Actually, while I'm doing so, let me play a little clip. Let's mute our stuff, and I'm gonna play a clip for them.
Okay.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna get that together just because it'd be fun. All right. And All right. Welcome back to Maxed Out, everybody. For those of you on Instagram, sorry about the technical difficulties. And that was a clip we just saw from, not really a clip so much as the full video to the project me and Julian worked on. It was a music video for an independent artist, Kuru, and the song is Deadsa, and we made that video. And it was a very fun time. Julian, do you recall the production of Kuru Deadsa, the music video?
Yeah, I definitely do. I think I spent like 3 days, right?
Yeah, 3 days. That was crazy.
Yeah, we had a lot of support going into that.
There were definitely some challenges.
Yeah.
We had fun making it, of course, but like it definitely what was it? We didn't have enough coverage. We definitely learned about that and how that makes or breaks the stuff.
Yeah, that's true. We ended up getting a lot of footage in there. We were not getting volunteers to help with extra models for realize. And Laura especially was super helpful with that.
Yes, and if I don't want to point out too much of the magic behind it, but if you noticed flashing colors in the music video, that's stuff we didn't have, time we didn't have that we needed to film.
Don't believe him. That was a very intentional artistic effect. That was coming.
All right. Oh, great thing on Instagram. We have our third out of 4 collaborators on the project. We have Iari, who's become sort of my partner in crime in film down here in Memphis. He worked on Kuru Deadsa. It was a very fun time. Very, very.
Yeah.
The team was you, me, him, and John, right?
Yes, that was all of us.
Oh, that was fun. Oh, yeah. And we got Iori's friend Aaron on here. Thank you for tuning in. So yeah, I that was a very fun time. Goodness.
Yeah,
I remember the time we spent on just campus wandering around getting shots at night and all that. That was so fun. I missed that.
We pulled some late nights on those for sure.
Remember the last night before big parent reveal day?
Yeah, we actually had our film technically pulled at first. I was like taking, there's like an aspirin or something like that. They didn't want to show us, so.
Yeah. Oh goodness. And let's see. I remember all the time we spent at the library editing it. Remember?
Yeah. I spent so much time at the library.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I mean that was an interesting editing process. Editing was the only time I feel like we caught real snags creatively, I think. But like besides from that, and even that was pretty minimal. Like we all kind of did pretty well.
Yeah, I know I'm like a pretty stubborn editor.
I think we all want our vision. I feel like, but I feel like I wasn't too bad about it. Like I didn't have a giant vision for it. I kind of lent it to I helped the shots, but I lent the majority of the vision to like you and Iari and John. And, and what was it? I think it was the root of that was because I deep down wanted Electric Heaven, and that did turn out to be the best video of them all. I think we can all agree at this point.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Electric Heaven, look that up. It's GSTFA, something like that. Look up Governor's School.
Governor's School for FTA,
GSFTA, and then you'll find a whole YouTube channel of our videos. Look up Electric Heaven. which is a music video made by Noah Mezzacappa and a bunch of other great people, and it's the best thing to ever grace humanity.
Yeah, I feel like I really underrated that song because we were all given the chance to look at it. It was just like 10, and we were like, we have to. Like so good, and then like Noah's group just totally blew away Electric, and it became really iconic. So.
Yeah, I hope that band, Old Betamax, I believe, I hope they go somewhere. That song deserves fame, but of course, their radio stations aren't really looking for 80s throwbacks, you know.
No, which is really sad. I think 80s throwback is generally my music taste. So Electric Cat was hot, but radios aren't really good.
Yeah. Unless society changes, which I don't think it will. Let's see. Okay. Where are we at? We're at 49 minutes. I want to take some questions from anyone, like questions and comment stuff. Do you have anything you're interested to know, or from the viewers at home, or of me, or anything? This is a two-way street here, Maxed Out.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think. Oh, I heard you saw Wild Wild West recently.
I recorded it. I'll say I fell asleep like during the intro.
I respect that.
But to be fair, I had just streamed for 4 hours, so I was pretty tired.
Yeah. I completely respect you falling asleep to Wild Wild West. It's not America's greatest movie, but I just love it for its corniness and meme value. You know.
Okay, well, you can tell there's kind of like a recurring theme here with me falling asleep during movies. So.
But you're not falling asleep to really, really good movies. So.
That's true. That's true.
So I mean.
Maybe like falling asleep is like my way of subconsciously protecting myself. So I like to really appreciate cinema.
Yes. Oh, it's a defense mechanism for bad movies.
For bad movies, yeah, right.
Yes.
Have you seen anything good recently?
What?
Have you seen anything good recently besides The Mummy?
The Mummy was okay. Like I said, I saw. What did I see recently? I watched. Now I feel what it's like with me asking you general questions. I really need. The thing about Maxed Out, I really need to prepare a lot more with stuff. Just like, but like, I feel like this is better than I've been before. I really take it to your good content. I don't know. You're upping the production value just by being you.
Oh, thank you.
But let's see. What have I seen recently? I saw. I know what I've seen recently. I saw this great. Are you familiar with the television show The Mighty Boosh?
What is that?
The Mighty Boosh.
No, I've never heard of that.
It's a British mini series. It's a comedy. Where it's kind of like sort of like a Flight of the Conchords type of thing. It's very much it's a duo. And every season they have like this very specific job, and it's kind of them going on zany adventures, and there's like a special effects sort of element to it. So like they have like talking animals, and they have like just weird situations and creatures. It's really weird. It's like an acid trip of a show.
Okay.
But it's
How
so
do you
good.
spell that? Like the mighty, and then what is it?
Boosh. Boosh.
Boosh. All right.
The Mighty Boosh, and it's Noel Fielding and Julian Barrett, and they're these British comics.
Okay.
And they had done like some like stage stuff and some stand-up stuff, and this was their like TV debut, and it's so weird and original. I would recommend it. Do you have Hulu? Because it's on Hulu.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, it's on Hulu. Watch it. They have like in season 2, it's kind of like normal sitcom mode where they all live in an apartment and do stuff, but it's the two of them, their friend who is a shaman, and then they have a gorilla, a talking gorilla, and it's sort of the four of them, and I don't know how to describe it. You just have to watch it. All right. I seriously would recommend it. It's hard for me to do it justice in speaking.
Yeah, okay. I believe that. I'm looking for any TV shows. I have Westworld on queue appropriately. And I'm also wrapping the new Master of None right now.
Master of None. Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Yari, if you're still on here, you need to watch that.
I definitely, he watches The Mighty Boosh. He kind of like got me onto it. I had known about it before, but he was the one who got me onto it. So if he likes it, I think that you have two good people that to recommend.
All right. Yeah, well, definitely pick up Master of None. It's really good, and it really changes the comedy. It feels a lot more natural. So I
like the modern comedies that like it's an ironic way of saying it, but comedies that don't take themselves too seriously, Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he takes himself too seriously. It's like a show about nothing without being Seinfeld.
You're a big Seinfeld fan.
I am a big Seinfeld fan. I watch Seinfeld every day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's my daily life.
Man. And you're living good.
Yeah, I realized I cut myself off when I started talking like Jerry Seinfeld. There's a point where I know like everyone talking about this and I'm just too Jerry. So I myself off.
I've realized I don't have this on automatic like back and forth, so I have it on like either me the whole time or you the whole time. So I don't know how that's gonna work on YouTube, but it's pretty good. I don't know. Again, big experiment. Maxed out on YouTube. Watch Sundays at 7. I'm promoting my show on my show.
Yeah, that's appropriate.
Yes. I'm trying to think. Anything else I've seen really good recently?
Yeah.
Oh, the reason I brought up The Mighty Boosh is because there was a good Netflix movie from one of the guys who do The Mighty Boosh that I saw recently, which is much more grounded in reality, but still very wacky. It's called Mindhorn, and it's about like a serial killer who's contacting the police, but the only person who he's adamant about speaking to Mindhorn, which is an old 80s sitcom character, and he doesn't realize that character doesn't exist. And so they get the actor who played that character to be that character and kind of be their liaison.
Yeah, you sold me on that. That's really good. So it's Mindhorn?
Mindhorn. It's very weird.
Okay. All right. I'll watch it.
Definitely. All right. We are at 57 minutes, about 3 minutes left. I want to keep this one relatively easy to watch. Like sometimes I go over and it's like, oh, people like watching it. People are enjoying this. It's fun, but like then it's like 90 minutes and onwards, and I'm like, I need to cut myself back. I need to know when to stop. And yeah, I'm getting more formal. And also I'm rambling too much. Julian, do you have anything left to say? Anything fun? Last little bits of stuff you want to talk about?
Ooh, not really. That's fair. I really enjoyed the show. Special, and I'm a big fan. So
where can we find you on social media platforms?
Yeah, you can find me at Julian.
Just any of the social medias. Where can we find you?
Oh, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat.
What's your handle?
Julian, Julian. So it's like Julian, but you switch the U and the J.
That is creative.
Very.
Oh, Shane Chapman just joined. Sorry, we're starting to wrap up of sorts, but thank you for joining us. So yeah, UJLIAN, correct?
Yep, that's right. That's right.
And is that your catch-all handle on all the stuff?
That's my catch-all handle. I feel like that's very convenient for other people. It helps myself when I log in.
Yes. Yes, and you can keep watching Maxed Out here on YouTube and Instagram. We're going to work out the kinks on that Instagram. But so stick around next week. We'll probably have another great guest. I hope to keep up this guest thing. And thank you for watching, everyone out there. And thank you, Julian, for coming on the show. It was a little bit weird and discombobulated, but thank you for having a fun conversation with me.
Yeah, I had a great time. Thanks for having me.
All right, let's see. Okay, that's 59 minutes. You know what time that means? That means it's time to play us out. I'm gonna mute. Well, Julian, I'm gonna mute you, and then we're gonna. Okay, we're gonna start the music. Thank you. All right. Bye, everybody.